Hey everybody! Recently, Vsalt had an expert panel discussion on faster payment strategy, and we brought in experts from all around the industry, actually from around the globe, to share their experiences, to share their expertise on what it takes to create a faster payment strategy. First thing we asked is, where do you start? Then we asked if they'd share some lessons from what they've learned from implementing faster payments. Well, then we asked, do you implement one or multiple faster payments, or maybe just wait for FedNow? And then we asked, well, what to look for when it comes to accounting, reporting, and connecting to the core. What did they have to say? Let's go to the panel discussion and hear what an expert from the credit union industry had to say.
I'm going to fall back on what I said. When you're evaluating your current products, you need to look at all the platforms and if they communicate, if they don't, to get where you're at, first of all. And then when you do that, you can look at your processes as far as what accounting reports are coming out of these different channels that you're using today, because likely they will possibly apply to any new channel that you go with going forward, especially like looking at debit cards. See what you're getting from your credit card provider and those reports. I would think they would be similar, just like Abhishek said. There are synergies. A payment is a payment. It's basic 101 payments. It should flow through. So if you're looking at reconciling, accounting, all that, if you have the reporting and if they can all communicate. Now, if you look at certain technologies that you currently have for ACH or your core, and they will not communicate with another platform, then you have to figure out a way around it, or figure out your strategy going forward if you're going to continue on that same platform. So I really think you need to start and look at what you currently have. What are your limitations and your current processes? Because a lot of times that can carry forward on what you will need for new processes and new payment rails.
I agree. It's great to learn from others, and we have had a great question that comes in too. Would you guys like to give your thoughts on a correspondent bank's role when it comes to working with RTP? Now, there's a lot that could go into that, because as a correspondence bank, I'm also wondering, does that mean maybe for funding agents, funding providers, funding managers when it comes to RTP? Or is it just maybe when you have a financial institution, a participant, as it would be called in the RTP network, that maybe is between you and your account holders, the senders and the receivers? So any thoughts in working in the area of, let's say, correspondent bank and RTP? And Lisa's already got her hand up.
Well, since a corporate is basically a correspondent bank, right, for credit unions, you hit on it. For RTP, there's a huge opportunity for being a funding agent. Additionally, even on FedNow, providing the funding and the settlement for that. Additionally, too, what Abhishek's going to demo would be the bread exchange portion of bread, which would mean that any of your customer or your bank's customers using any app can receive into your community bank's financial institution core real-time payment from any platform, because it shows up in the drop down. The institution shows up, they're part of that network and can settle real time no matter what application your bank's customer is using to receive funds. Did I answer your question, Carrie?
Yeah, and I love that comment. When evaluating your current products, you need to look back at the platform and see if they communicate, to see where you're at. Once you do that, you can look at the processes to see what kind of accounting reports are coming out of the different channels that you're using today, because likely they will apply to any new channel you use going forward. And there were more views shared from other experts. And if you'd like to hear and see what the other experts had to say, or maybe see the entire webinar on the faster payment strategy, then head over to paymentsprofessor.com. I'll put a link to the webinar in the description to help. For now, class dismissed.